Well, good evening all. Welcome back to another round of Swish streams. This is where I play through classic games, old and new, just to try and showcase how we do things in the PlayStation 1. Very, very different kind of approach to the classics of the modern era. Still very nice indeed. So let's get the game loaded and find ourselves picking up the plot. Last time we saw this, of course, Rei, Teepo and Rei had got themselves into the hearts of the villagers, having taken out the deadly new monster. Well, that's going to change next. Now we're going to find out what happens next for these plucky young adventurers. The last thing we saw was how Rei ripped off the master Magus by giving him just 6 zenny to become his apprentice. And again, for those of you watching live at the moment here exclusively on YouTube, you can always get the chat box in. We've got plenty of options for you all. Get your messages in there. I'll do my best to get interactive with you all, but let's enjoy this old school game. What, as in the enemy antithesis of Thor in the Marvel movies? Oh, he's fell on hard times. Let's see, find out what's going on. And then I said, I'll help him. I then decide to attack him. Nothing. Well, it's fire, Rei. Of course it's going to smell burnt. Well, apparently it's down at the farm where we need to go, so let's get down there. I love Ryu's like faux military march that he has. And look how different the crop is now. Killed that monster and all of a sudden they've got green fields everywhere. It's slacker sitting there on the smoke. To be fair, with like Ryu's blue hair, Teepo's purple hair and Rei's tail, we're not going to be that hard to find. Let's go and do some more walking around. I'm not sure what that noise was. It sounded like something had been broken, but I'm the only one here. I'm a bit confused by that. Yep, I've already been in that one. just rob those guys right in front of these guards. And nope. These guys are rubbish guards. You never know what you can find in these sometimes. Yes, unfortunately that juttering is something I can't really do much about. It's an old technology that's been brought back to life on the PC. Shifty music. You want us heroes to steal everything back? Ah, a guy in a green cape who wants everyone to steal everything back. Where have I heard that before? Let's go, let's go! Wait! No. Nope, nothing hiding under that plant. You know, I'm right here, Ray. Hey, I got some more money. It's the only fools and horses moment. Oh, there's someone hiding there. Huh. Well, how convenient. He's giving me back exactly how much it costs to get in. And that is a key item. Yeah, you are supposed to find his wallet, and initially it's hard. Oh, it's a forced stealth mechanic. How are they not seeing us? It's not that dark. Just for variety's sake, I'll kick it. Hey, quitting time. Like, he really didn't see us. And I know it was a different time, I know it was a simpler period, but come on! Don't let us beat all. They're all a bunch of goof-offs. Pooch. I'll happily accept that. What is with that sword attack of Ryu? I've no idea how much health this enemy has. I've absolutely no idea. I'm just gonna keep wailing away for a while. Come on, Teepo. This thing's not backing down, is it? I won't say it was a powerful enemy, it was just stubborn. It just wouldn't die. I can't exactly walk into the spotlight because I'm going to get myself caught if I do that. Ah. So, if I'm not mistaken, you have to talk to these people. Mina, would you like to spend some time with me? Guy's got the confidence of a wet fish. Oh god, it's got the same name as what my boss calls me at work. My boss always calls me Rocky. And no, I'm not explaining that one. That particular move, jump, is incredibly annoying because it does random damage. It's a skill you can learn. I had it once and I kept doing 1 damage. An enemy used it on me and did 100. Wow. Turn you into an egg. Some baby eggs. Yay, level up! You're not going to do that again? Nice little repetitive sound for you all there. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, there's no guard here, that's helpful. Again, how did they not see us? They're looking right at where we were stood. And again, how have they not seen him? Problem with these enemies is that they do actually use that move jump and can cause random damage, and it's quite often they start doing 30s for no reason. It's really irritating. Yay, one down. So I mean, they always seem to get stupidly high damage. whenever I've had that move, I've always done like 2 damage. You see what I mean? That's what always happens to me. 2. Fortunately, I should be able to get somewhere to sleep before I need to go into the next fight. Oh, I'll accept that. You would on all that for 20 experience. All that messing about for 20 experience. Being watched. Ah, how convenient of you to offer me a place to save. Now this is where you could potentially level grind. But if you get, for one of those bugs, you're only getting 5 experience points. Whereas an eye goo that you attack blind on, you get more than 10. It's stupid. And they're far easier to kill. See, 2 of these roaches again. Nice one, that's more like it. $120 zenny. It's a start, I suppose. Oh, we've got guards. Someone should have been no guards. Oh, that's irritating. That's like wiped out all the damage we've done. Oh, is this going to be a game of fire and ice where they just keep on using that move. Alright, I'm going to be sleeping after this to get some health back. Yes, be gone. Get out of my screen. And all that for 12 experience. Yes, we got a healing herb, but man, they're being quite stingy here. Magic shard, that's useful. Why would you nail a door shut? Apart from if you're afraid of something, of course. We found a taser. That's a useful one. To be fair, if you're going to find anything in a game, like an old-fashioned style RPG, a taser's not what you'd normally expect to find. I'm quite impressed by that. Oh, it's two of these idiots again. I'm not messing around here. Let's try and finish him if we can. Yes, more like it. The old RPG trope of go to sleep and that'll make you gain your health back. And that's still not actually changed, has it? How many modern RPGs do that? I mean, even the Fallout games, if you can count them as RPGs, had it where you could go to sleep to get your energy back. And speaking of games, by the way, my friends loaned me this. So that's a stream coming soon, Parasite Eve 2, a game I've never played. I played Parasite Eve, but I've never played its sequel. I think you can learn a magic, I think you can learn a spell for them. You can actually learn charge. So that's why I'm going to try and learn it. It's an attack based off defense, but it can actually be quite useful if you get it right. home of the McNeils. Show yourself! The Tor asked. The spirit of the 5th McNeil. I'm supposed to be afraid of you. You think we Neils are the same as some animal like that? You could ponder the error of your ways in the grave. Oh, that's actually quite disorientating to look at. That's one of the better effects for sleep I've ever seen. Yeah, okay, attack me after putting him to sleep. Oh, God. We could be in for another fire and ice fight here, people. And then a miss. I'm going to try that again, see if I can get in. Yep, more damage than the regular attack. I'll do. I like how Teepo does the whole like a samurai. Who are you? Forgive me, my brethren, I have failed you. They give me the creeps. And that's all they do? If this is a cheap strategy, well, I guess that makes me cheap. But if the game gives you a chance to replenish your health for 3 and your magic points for 3, I'm going to take it every single time. Now, so for those of you out there watching live and exclusive on YouTube at the moment, please drop a like, share and subscribe. You really help the channel if you do that. And of course, the chat box is open if you're watching this live. If you're not, why not? You should be here at 8 o'clock to watch my stream sharp. I mean, enjoy the archive stream. Those of you watching it that way, yes, enjoy the archive. It's another vault. Yeah, so charge is a very useful spell to learn. Well, it's more a skill than a spell. You don't actually cast any magic to use it. But it's definitely a good one because it breaks through defences quite easily. The only problem is it seems to have a moderate chance of hitting. So you have to be wary of that. So I mean, it's low enough health to attack it, I think. Oh, he's got a real beef with Ryu tonight. He's just trying to kill him. Nothing. I remember there's a spell you can get in the game later on called Feigned Swing, which allows you to, well, take a practice swing, but it increases your accuracy with follow-up attacks. Could be a useful spell to use in conjunction with charge. That was a draw in the cupboard there, I'll take that. 40 zenny. Ugh. Such a meagre portion. So we found an information library. Let's take a look what's hidden here. 2 guards. Not what we need. Damn it. That's my one problem with that attack. It's got decent power so long as you've got decent defense. But getting it to hit seems to be an absolute nightmare. Well, I want to try and avoid him using the healing herb, so let's just attack him this time. Oh, and then he misses. Well, so much for that strategy. That didn't work. I mean, I could try running away. But I don't want to do that. Yay! Third time was a charm. So I don't think there's actually like a hit accuracy meter in this game where you get so many % accuracy. So it's not like you can constantly raise it. One more time. These enemies aren't even that strong, it's just cheap tactics that keeps them alive, it's just being cheap. Alright, time to finish him off. Yep, that worked. I will say I approve of the cash they've getting with this, but it's been an absolute nightmare in terms of that. You read that quickly, it's like some interesting stories. The adventures. It's all very boring. That'll do. And that's 14 experience. So why is that 14 experience? And a much more annoying to kill guard nowhere near it. It doesn't make sense. It's just not balanced at all. Nope, there's nothing hidden down there. I thought there might have been. As I said, I don't know why they give you so much more experience than some of the other enemies, but I'm not going to complain. Nothing. Nothing. Gems! Oh, yes please! They sell for about 300 Zenny a pop, I believe. I don't know why, for all the other enemies in the game, charge seems to hit, yet for me it seems to miss all the time. I don't understand it. Useful, good. See, he only has 6 experience. This doesn't make sense to me, that. Nothing. Smells burnt. Found the vitamin, that's good. Welcome, my little friends. I'm McNeil, the owner of this mansion. He's an imposter. That lovable catch. How much does the physical attack do? 8. He didn't have very much health. Nobody told us this place was haunted. I'm a crybaby, but I'm not afraid of ghosts. That's a new one. Well, at least he's honest, says Queen on the stream. Yes! I'll give him that one. At least he is honest. He's not like trying to cover up in fluff. Smells burns. Well, it's a fireplace. That's as far as you go! Ooh, no, scary. Cartel, the 12th McNeil. Your feeding days are over. Those ghosts are really creepy, you know? We got a status change, boss. Ah, now he's faster than Teepo. Well, that's worrying. Weaken. Oh, for God's sake. Defense down. Well, I'm going to stop using charge then. Not only because it's a low percentage attack move at the moment, it would seem, but it's based on how strong your defense is. So if your defense is weakened, there's not much point in using it. It's all well and good lowering our defense and our speed, but if you're not actually going to attack us, it's kind of pointless. Our Queen on the stream saying, "Wow, what are you wowing up? What was so wow?" Oh, one thing I just need to turn my light on. Don't miss that. Looks like I didn't miss much apart from the end of the fight there. Haha, never mind. Fair enough, fair enough. Whee! Nothing. I hear voices coming from that room. Can I not sleep? Well, that's frustrating. A multivitamin. Very useful item for later in the game. Not so useful now because your health's not high enough. Essentially, it recovers full HP. Scratch the record there, it would seem. That's the only problem with using these PS1 games through the system that I'm doing it, i.e. an emulator. It does rely on reading the disc and it doesn't always do it very well. Hey, I hit one of them. It's a miracle. Not quite a Christmas miracle, but it's a miracle. Oh, they couldn't have timed that healing move better. For those interested, that's my funky controller. I'm not using a PlayStation 1, I'm using a replica of the old Famicom controller. Well, in the same style because it's not the same kind of controller type. Ooh, level up! Yes, please! Nothing! Oh, how stingy can you get? How dare you not have anything for me to steal from your cupboards? Even the doors to the kitchen are all boarded up. he's not wrong, to be fair. He's not wrong at all. The door is nailed shut. For those of you out there watching live, don't forget the chat box is open, and I would appreciate if anyone could tell me how the stream is holding up, because I'm not watching it live at the same time as playing it for obvious reasons. Oh, we got a guard. Oh, for God's sake, can't be bothered. Oh well, that more than made up for it. Fair enough, Ryu, you're off the hook for now. But since the mare's too cheap, they all quit. Apparently there's a bit of a delay regarding my reactions. That's strange, so I thought my camera was synced up. Unless my stream itself is behind the game, which would be a bit weird. I've never seen that before. Because I'm playing it in real time. So I wonder if for some reason it's not catching that up. Not entirely unheard of, actually. Let's get some full health there, could be useful. We know, we know. Yeah, just tell the undead to pretty much shut up. Well, it might work in a zombie apocalypse. Probably won't, but it might work. Yeah, but he replies us a lot. That makes things awkward. That makes things very awkward. Yeah, this one's quite a frustrating fight here because it seems that every physical attack he will counter. And that's not normal. So it's a surprisingly hard game, this. It's not quite Dark Souls hard, but it's got its challenge. I'll settle for that, thank you very much. And off he goes, into the wild. We have to do something soon. The 13th. Yeah, apologies for that scratching sound, it's just one of those things, I guess. Well, it was so important that rather than putting a leaflet next to the lift, they actually printed and bound it in a book. Push a button to use the elevator. Why? Wouldn't you think that your printers and binders have got more important things to do? That'd be like if you got a book with your PlayStation that said turn the power on. Oh wait. For God's sake, for a mayor of a town where he steals money from everybody from the crops, he's sure got nothing in. Good thing no ghost came along. So much for not being afraid of them, Teepo. Now you see, this is one of the things that's challenging about these old school RPGs. For those who are like graduates of Final Fantasy and Wild Arms, etc., the pacing between when you can and can't save your game is something that the modern era of games just hasn't quite got anywhere near a march on. Not afraid, more like annoyed. Yes, Queen, you're probably right on that. It's just like, bugger off! To be fair, that's the kind of reaction I'd give, to be fair. You woke me up for that? I still don't know why they don't just, like, kick the doors down. That was a weird sound. Ooh, 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 ooh. I was hoping there might be some secret items buried down here, because often they are, but not today. Seriously, how much more stock can you be? Oh, it's a night stage. What's the bats as the enemies? That'd be like being in a graveyard and getting zombies as enemies. Oh, I see what I've got to do here. Yeah. Right. This is frustrating. I think what I've got to do is run down that specific point. Here. Thanks, I think. That's my rope. That's about a 20-foot vertical leap. That's pretty impressive. And here I thought you were letting us do all the hard work. Fighting ghosts and everything by ourselves. While you were taking it easy on the roof. And having a good time by yourself. I don't think Teepo's impressed. You have the initiative. On a bat. Which is blind. I'm going to go exploring over here in case there's any hidden items. Is it just me, or is that owl noise getting really, 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 really annoying? Oh, we got many bats. Yes, Queen, I agree with that. Shoot the damn owl off the roof. And it's very true, bats apparently aren't completely blind. They have limited sight but have sonar to detect the presence of things. We have a batologist on the screen tonight, I would say. Certainly knows more about bats than I do. My knowledge of bats goes to Batman. Oh, hang on, that's where the boss is, but I'm wondering if there's anything back this way. You can never come back on the roof here, so you might as well explore it. Ah, no, that's where the boss is, I think. Oh well. Let's just get to it. You won a great victory! Even though they were completely defenseless because I'd ambushed them. A woman's scream? What the hell? Come back here! Did he really think that that would work? Come to me, girl. You might be right, Ashley Queen. It could well be a sequel to Don Corneo. Yeah, I'll give her credit. She's got an idea what she's doing. Queen asking if the group are Robin Hood. Actually, they kind of are. If you watch the first part of the stream that you may have missed, they get hired by someone in a very green robe, so it's a bit suspiciously like Robin Hood. You are a disgrace to the McNeils. The ghosts I killed. You didn't kill them very well, did you, Teepo, since they've come back? But that was then. It's like Robin Hood Ghost Hunters. And there's an idea for a game there, I like that. Is it just me, or does that look like a nightmarish version of Kirby? Queen says it's Kirby after he ate a zombie. I can see that. I certainly can see that. Yay, magic shard. Awesome. That is the trippiest sleep spell I've ever seen. This weird kind of like jazz battle theme is pretty awesome. Oh, well, it was worth a try. I love how the other McNeil is just laid there in his bed, not moving. It's like literally frozen in fright at the fact that we've not only had the balls to break into his place, but now we're fighting a ghost. That move is annoying me. When it hits, it's powerful, but it just seems that it's got a mind of its own. Oh, it's one of those critical moves. Well, one of his attacks hit. Let's give him some credit. That was a lot more powerful than I thought it would be. Okay, I've still got enough MP to sort that out. Not his wisest decision, that, because that allows me to heal Rei. Yeah, this guy's almost dead because he's relying too much on his heaviest attacks. I told you. So that's Demon Kirby killed. What's going on? I wasn't there. We're just taking your money. All right. Well, that's him emasculated. You little brats. They've really nailed the emotions of these scenes, haven't they, with this music? Now that's that proper shifty, anything can happen moment. Bit of low end bass there. Start treating us with respect now. You bet they will. Teepo, you kinda stole a lot of cash last night. You can't say you not stole anything. This music's missed more bop along. I still want to know how these three can afford a huge cabin that's set into a mountain, has its own moat, and is generally like a fortress. How? Now this is quite funny. I'll show you something. The boss goblin uses that spell to control the goblin. But because the goblin is so slow, I can do the same thing. Oh, clever one, Queen. Yes, they can't afford it, but their victims can. Yes, I like that one. I hadn't thought of that one. Oh, damn it. Oh, I can't influence him to attack himself. I always love it in RPGs when you get that kind of NPC who says something about you and doesn't realise it's you, so you literally stood right in front of his face going, nah. Some really nice bass on this tune, or bass guitar. Like, doo, doo, doo. Ah, it's an Aigu. That's a useful thing. For some strange reason, this enemy, if you attack it with blind, you get way more experience than normal. I can only assume it's because it's called an Aigu. So when you blind it, you're attacking its eyes. That's the only thing I can possibly expect. That's one of the weird quirks about this game. Whenever there's a fight, most of the time the NPCs just vanish, disappear for no reason. Nope, nothing behind that bush. Oh yes, you can actually go fishing in this game, would you believe? You can spend some time fishing if you want to, rather than doing anything else. And it's actually worth doing, because sometimes the fish can be traded. There's special traders for special weapons. Frost. Basically, the system here is that if you're apprentice to masters, like Magus here, for example, it affects the way you level up in terms of what stats you gain, and he also gives you spells after a long enough time. Now, you can say I've not done enough to earn any more, I've only done enough to earn 1. So at this time, still got some more leveling up to do before I've beaten Magus. Let's go and ask the people of the town what's going on. I don't think people are impressed. There's money sitting on the porch. I'm not sure breaking and entering and money laundering and theft is really a prank. I might be wrong. Well, what did we expect the dog to say? Oh, come on, that guy is so lazing about. Hiding from view like that. Yes, see, there he is, the Robin Hood who hired us. Queen on any time saying it could be a prank, like Peter Pan pulled a prank on Hook by cutting up his hand and feeding it to a crocodile. Your kids' stories are rather dark now that you mention it, Queen. I think he'd do more than kick you out of the village. Just like everyone else. All you ever do is sit on your arse smoking fags. You don't ever do any work. Talk about hypocrisy. Yeah, you gotta do some work. I'm working. I'm burning things. Only one of you? You think the mayor would have given a description? One wears dungarees and has a huge tail, one has purple hair, and one wears gold armour with a blue spike quiff. They wouldn't exactly be hard to find. It's not like they even wore a mask or a helmet or anything, is it? Even Loki has a hood, for God's sake. He's actually serious. He's not being a method actor here. What's with the question mark? I like how the music's actually slowed down. Now, it could be an error in my system, that I admit, but if it actually has, by design, slowed down the music, that would have been pretty cool. Oh yeah, do you know what's really daft? You can actually attempt to mug dogs. What were they thinking when they coded that? That you could attack a dog and get money off it? Why? Shaking with rage. Yeah, Queen saying, "Till your arseholes embarrass me, I'm going to torture your base." But it's not fucking around, is it? It's like, hey, check it out, bro. They're going to try and fight. Now, a top tip for anyone who's never played this game, this is a forced loss battle. So don't bother using any of your good stuff, because you cannot win. What you can do is try and steal a few things. And you can make him attack his brother. As long as your character stays alive. So don't even bother trying to fight this fight. Don't even waste your time. A user on Game FAQs once actually leveled his characters to level 40, went away for the weekend having left his characters on auto fight, came home and the battle was still going on because there was simply no way to win. To be fair, he's got reason to cry here. Queen's like Ryu, it's going to say, I'm going to burn down his house. Maybe he will. What are you going to do, burn down his house? That's whole new relevance to the phrase fight fire with fire. Don't incriminate yourself, Queen. Don't believe in any evidence. I wonder if the people of the town are going to speak to me. Well, first, I'm going to quickly make camp and save my game. is, that tent, have you seen how big this tent is? Where the hell does that kid carry that? And all the poles and the setting of it and the guy ropes. It'd take hours to erect that tent. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he's done it himself, then that kid's amazing. And yes, I know it's a fantasy role-playing game, but come on. You still get a chance to ask some logical questions. Let's see what the townsfolk have to say. Wow, these arseholes have no sympathy at all, do they? They have literally no sympathy at all. Let's see what this old coot has to say at the top. Yeah, absolutely no sympathy. These guys, they don't care. No, nothing to steal. I still don't understand where that trope in RPGs came from. That you could just walk into someone's house and raid the cupboards. I mean, if anyone tried that in my apartment, the first thing I'd be doing is bashing their head against the wall and kicking them out. I mean, I'd be kicking them out. Ignore the bashing the head part, I never said that. Shh. See, look, if my base got burned out, I'll just steal your shit. Yes! This seems pretty fair. At least he understands, Mr. I do all the hard work sitting down smoking cigarettes. Oh, if only they'd been slaves, huh? I was literally talking to you! The rumour they were killed, I'm right here! I'm still alive! I wonder if anyone's in this hut. There is, but it's not who I'm thinking it is. Yes, where is he? You're not going to tell me, I'll take your money. I like collecting information from these games, I like seeing reactions. Ah, the two carpenter guys have gone. I like how they keep using the word the others, as if someone in bronze armour with bright blue hair is somehow inconspicuous. It's like when Irvine turned up in Final Fantasy VIII dressed up like an old western gunslinger. I mean, geez, he's not going to stick out in a crowd, is it? It's like, how did he get away with it in RPGs? It's a trope I still don't understand. I have to go and climb a mountain. Now, these guys are annoying because they dodge almost all your attacks. Fortunately, this cheap spell that you can learn is a very, very good way of taking them out. So while it's a weak spell in and of itself, it's actually very useful at this point of the game. Again, here's another trope from RPGs. Who puts all these ladders on mountains? It's like in Final Fantasy VII when they went into the cave of the guy and there was those ropes that had been conveniently nailed down. Who put them there? Why? Now, as I say, I am actually going to spend a little bit of time here getting some levels up because it's actually a good place for it. Tall man. Tall man? Yep. Now that icicle item is a good one, but you don't want to waste it because it casts the highest level ice spell. You don't want to be using that here. You want to be saving that for later. So surprisingly, in fact, even one of them by themselves worth 15 experience. So 10 of them and you've got 150 experience. When it's costing 300 or so to level up, that's not that hard a task. However, it's nothing on the Tarmen. They give you 70. That's a conspicuous looking ledge. Found a bat amulet. I thought it might have been protection versus blind. Could come in handy actually, that early in the game. Ah, here we are, the Tarmen. Tarman is frozen. And now I can literally do whatever I want. Just like that. HP 6, AP 6. That's good. I'm quite impressed by that. Power and defense didn't go that well, but the intelligence sure as hell did. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, because I'm relatively low on MP, I'm going to go back to the front of the level so I can save and rest, and generally just keep on grinding. That came out wrong. The animation of that mage then when he was being burned was amazing. It's like, ah! So with 300 experience to level up, 5 battles with Tarmen is a level up. And you can mug him as well, would you believe? That's the problem. Physical attacks are almost useless on them. They have very, very high evasion, the troop enemies. And so because they've got so high evasion, there's not any point trying to use physical attacks on them. You might as well just like use simple spells like that one, which will do the job and cost very little AP. It's annoying though, because later on the Archer versions come in, and they have a move called Lucky Strike, and that does a lot of damage. So it's not that bad doing a bit of leveling up here, to be honest. It's not bad at all. The idea is actually quite simple. I want to get to the point where I can change master, because that's what Bunyan, you know, when he said that he'd help you out, it's because he becomes available as a master and has some actual very useful skills. Including one of my favourites called Focus. been like looking at this level for the last 8 minutes or so, and already I'm almost leveled up. So you can level up to quite a decent degree here without really working too hard. Of course, if you get the timing, it's even easier. Just going to quickly save and get some health, and then come back and do a little more. And then once I got my next level up, I'm going to see if the master will give me another magic. If he does, at that point I'll be looking to end the stream for tonight. Will I be back tomorrow? I'm hoping to be. Because this is where the game starts to pick up a bit. It's funny, because I remember back on the PlayStation 2, there was one of the driver games. It was called Driver Parallel Lines. Marketed itself as being unique because it had a dual era storyline. I remember looking at the and going, Breath of Fire 3 did that in 1998. Because yes, you play as 2 different eras in this game. And that's not really a spoiler, to be honest. I must say they're quite generous with the Molotovs at this point. Excellent, a Tarmon. Just when I needed one. Lots of those, and you can level up very quickly indeed. I wouldn't be surprised if you could get to level 20 or 24. It would be really quite strong. Charge misses enough. I'm not even going to try and attack one of the nut characters with one. Wouldn't have a chance. Like, you scattered the enemy. the way it says that you scattered the enemy. Like they had, it's like, "Rah, get out." Go, level up, excellent. HP 2, AP 4, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That should mean I now get at least one spell from my master, possibly two. We had a data load problem then. Meditation. You'll all my students already. You'll all my students. You all my students. Who wrote this? Let's see if they'll give me another one. Nope. So just before I do a quick sign off for the night, I'll do a brief explanation of the Master System. And no, I'm not talking about Sega's console from the 1980s, which was actually really cool. The way Master System works is essentially you choose to be their pupil. Now, what it is, once you become the apprentice, not only do you learn like spells from them and everything else, but it affects the way your character's journey actually plays out in terms of how they level up. So it won't change the plot lines or anything of that nature, but what it will do is change the way your character grows individually. So if you take a look at what's known as the master list here, we've only got one master, which is Magus, and you can see there, AP and intelligence increases, but power and defense do not. So therefore, all the rest of it, like your speed and your hit points, they'll remain the same. They'll go up as normal, as stock. But your AP and intelligence will rise faster, your power and defense won't. Other characters, other masters, shall I say, have it where your character goes up better in power and defense, or you know, another one might be your hit points will go up and your power will go up, but your AP and your intelligence will drop, etc. And the penalties for each master are obviously very different. And the payoffs in terms of spells is also extremely different. So it's well worth mixing and matching. But on that tutelage note of extreme knowledge sharing, I'm going to sign off for the evening because it's past 10 o'clock here in the UK. I'm hoping that I'm going to be back tomorrow at the same time, same place for yet more of this wonderfully old school RPG, one of my favourites. As I said earlier on the stream, I am hoping to eventually, once I've done with this, move on to a stream of this. Courtesy of a friend of mine, Parasite Eve 2. It's a game I've wanted to always play for years, and One of my friends, would you know, said, I've got that. You can borrow it. What a nice guy. So, yes, that's all from me. Good old Swishbone. I've been here tonight. You've all been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Good night.